It was 2 a.m., and Alex lay in bed staring at the ceiling. The room was silent, except for the faint hum of the fan. He had everything he once thought would make him happy: a stable job, friends, and even a recent promotion. But as he scrolled through his phone, looking for something to distract himself, a strange hollowness crept in. It wasn't sadness. It wasn't loneliness. It was just nothing. A quiet, heavy nothingness that sat in his chest, making everything feel distant and unreal. This is what the feeling of emptiness is like. It's not always dramatic, nor does it come with obvious pain. Instead, it's a quiet, nagging void that makes even the most exciting moments feel muted. It's that inexplicable sensation that something is missing, even when everything seems fine on the surface. Some people describe it as emotional numbness, a state where they no longer feel strong emotions, neither joy nor sorrow. Others experience it as a constant restlessness, searching for something they can't quite name. Psychologically, emptiness can be linked to a variety of causes. For some, it stems from unresolved trauma, where the mind shuts down emotions as a coping mechanism. For others, it's tied to a loss of purpose, when life starts feeling like a series of repetitive actions rather than something meaningful. People who struggle with perfectionism often face it too. They chase goal after goal, but no matter what they achieve, the satisfaction is fleeting, leaving behind the same familiar void. Social isolation can also deepen the feeling. Even with friends and family around, one can feel emotionally disconnected, like there's a glass wall between them and the rest of the world. This can lead to questioning one's identity. Who am I really, beyond what I do or what others expect of me? Which only makes the emptiness more profound. Interestingly, some people don't even realize they feel empty because they keep themselves constantly busy. They drown out the void with work, entertainment, or social media, never allowing themselves a quiet moment to confront it. But when distractions fade, when they're alone in a quiet room or lying awake at night, that feeling creeps back in, stronger than before. Philosophers and psychologists have tried to understand this sensation for centuries. Existentialists argue that emptiness comes from the realization that life has no inherent meaning, and it's up to us to create our own. Spiritual teachings often describe it as a longing for something beyond the material world. Science, on the other hand, looks at it through the lens of brain chemistry. Low dopamine levels, stress, or even depression could contribute to this hollow sensation. Despite how overwhelming it feels, emptiness isn't permanent. It's a sign, an invitation to look inward and ask deeper questions. What truly matters to you? What have you been avoiding? Are you living according to your own desires or just following what others expect? Many people find that facing their emptiness, rather than running from it, helps them discover something meaningful. For some, reconnecting with forgotten passions or forming deeper relationships can help. For others, slowing down and allowing themselves to truly feel their emotions without judgment can start the process of healing. Practices like mindfulness, therapy, or even writing down thoughts can be small but powerful steps toward filling that void. In the end, emptiness isn't a flaw, it's a signal. It's the mind's way of telling us that something needs attention, that we need to step beyond routine and search for something real. And while the journey to understanding it is deeply personal, one thing is certain: no one is truly alone in feeling this way.